All right, good morning everyone. Welcome to the second day of virtual After the Fledge. Amy and I are here to get you started off for the day. We are out in the field here. It's going to be a warm one today, so we'll be trying to keep in the shade and keep cool. We are going to do a little bit of tracking here and just see if we can catch D35 and where she is, but just a quick summary of what we're going to be doing today. We're going to do our intro here this morning, and then at 10:30 we're going to broadcast some videos and some stuff on the channel for the Flyway cam and the chat mods there, our newly opened chat for this last year. And then at noon we're going to broadcast some videos from the Decorah North Nest, and 1 o'clock a really interesting educational interview with Dr. Laura Johnson and the great horned owl Robbie. So 3 o'clock I'll do a wrap-up summary of just what's going on with the cams and a little bit about Raptor Resource Project, and then at 5 o'clock, we've got our movie night feature. It's going to be Decoding the Driftless, and I just want to remind you all that that movie is about the driftless area here, and the really neat part about that movie is the second half of the film talks about the amazing recovery story of the peregrine falcon and restoration to the Midwest and great part of the United States. So we have a little mink coming here that is coming to say hi. And he looks like a resident of the overflow retention pond, and he doesn't sound like he or she is very frightened by humans. So we'll see how close he decides he wants to get. So anyway, beautiful day here. Just to give you a quick 360 scan around what's going on this morning. We've got a typical lineup of vehicles here. Probably a lot of people are either fishing or they are out on the bike trails. Might be walking. We're looking north over here. The nest is right over that row of trees in the background. We've got songbirds here and the native prairie planting here. We've got the bluff up on top where the Canadian geese nested again this year and fledged another family of goslings. And then we've got the visitor center and the hatchery over to the southwest. So with that, I think we will get going here on the tracking. So as many of you probably know, we trapped, transmitted, and have been tracking eaglets this year. We decided to do two and extend, work with Brett Mandernack and the Eagle Valley crew to extend some of the research, specifically with the Decorah eagles. Interesting, this year we have two eaglets again, just like D24 and D25, from the same nest year, and we've got a male and a female this year, D35 and D36. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to show you how this works. The transmitters that are placed on the eagles, they have both a transmitter for satellite tracking, so we get geographic locations. I believe it's every 6 hours, I think, that tunes in and sends a signal to data collection software, basically through the satellite. And then we also have a radio local transmitter. If you see a close-up of the eagles, you'll see that there's one small antenna really close to the body line and then one that's sticking a little bit more out at an angle. Satellite one is at an angle and the radio transmitter is a little bit closer to the body. So we are going to try tuning into that local signal and see if we can get an idea of where D35 is. I have her channel tuned in here, and The way this works is this Yagi radio antenna will pick up the radio signal, the frequency that she's on, and when the signal is the strongest, that's the direction that she is. So we can triangulate, and this antenna can go up to about 5 miles. So in a good flat line distance area, we can go about 5 miles. If there's hills and other things in the way, we might not get that kind of reception. So I'm going to turn it on here and just see. Now, we know they're not migrating very far yet, so we're probably going to be successful here. We'll see. A lot of times it's not like this, right, Amy?
Right.
We spent a lot of miles looking for eaglets. You might be able to hear that beeping noise. That is the radio transmitter on her back sending a signal. So we're just going to orient this and see if we can figure out which direction it's the strongest. I'm hearing the sound level drop off quite a bit, so I'm going to use this as one of my markers straight towards the visitor center. Go back. It's getting stronger here. Pointing pretty much a little bit south of where the command central is and the garage. Going to move over towards where the nest is. And the sound has dropped off. So basically we're bracketing an arc area about like this, and as I move back over in this direction, the signal's getting very strong. So it looks like she's probably over at that bend right by the cliff area that we see from the N1 cams. We've been seeing them eat some carrion, some dead material over there. We've been seeing them in the water, cooling down, taking baths. So it looks like they're right over in that area. So the neat thing about this is if we didn't know exactly where she was, and this was after some time here after she's dispersed, we could move over to the side and do a triangulation, and then we could hone in on where she is. And probably we're hoping to get visuals when we do this. These radio transmitters can last anywhere from 4 to 7, 8 years if you're lucky. So we're hopefully going to be able to track these eagles for years to come here and get some good visual confirmation of what's going on with them and where they're going. Right now D27 is way up in northern Ontario, and we haven't gotten a visual on her for a while, but we can see that satellite transmitter is tracking and sending data, as Amy has posted the maps from Eagle Valley and Brett and Ryan and Bob and the crew there. So anyway, that's our tracking demo for this morning, and we will say goodbye for now and go to our landing page, and we'll be broadcasting some videos for the Mississippi Flyway Cam at 10:30.